Good morning, you guys. I hope you're having such a good day. We're going to be starting a really fun series of how much can Jeannie do without getting in trouble? No, we're going to be starting a fun series of a fairly large project. I think you guys have seen in previous videos that we've done some land clearing, we've done some projects around the house. I think now we're kind of starting to kick off some of that bigger stuff. And one of the biggest things is adding a pool. So we're getting ready for that. I'm sure I've shared some things by now because I'm actually having all of this go together into like a condensed series. So I'm going to be filming this over definitely a few weeks of just getting everything together and doing a week by week of what all happens, what all gets done. And today's video is going to be all the land prep. It's going to be all the things that we want to have done. So then once all construction is done, we can lay fresh sod, fresh trees, just have a really good fresh start of just kind of bringing everything in. Any trouble areas that we definitely have some dead trees. We have a lot of rotted trees. We have a decent amount of storms here in South Texas. So getting some of these trees down until they don't drop on a car or drop on property to where we can't leave the house. There's several in our front yard to where, they're just starting to die off and large limbs are starting to break. So we need to kind of get them taken down, get them taken care of. I will say though, I will be having the tree guys come out today and be checking the trees for the birds because I don't want to be taking away nests. I mean, I think you guys have figured out by now, like I really love the birds here. I love the animals here. I mean, I love all birds and animals in general, but they're kind of a part of our family and kind of what makes this house special for us. So there's one tree, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit when we go outside, to where I'm pretty sure there's a woodpecker living inside there. There are definitely big holes of a woodpecker. And so when I talked to him before, he said that he will take care of it. So he will go in there and make sure I don't want to drop a tree and we got a family in there. So that's just been one of my things. So you'll definitely see that, I'm sure. I'm going to try and show you guys everything as fast as possible. So I'm just going to be waiting till everything is done. And like I said, then having all of these videos coming at once. So if you're watching this, it is done and you guys are getting to see everything pretty fast. And that's kind of how I want it because I don't like to wait for things. I don't want to wait forever and wait months and weeks as the project goes on and kind of see things over real time. I'd rather wait till it's all done and I can like binge watch everything all at once. So I'm kind of hoping that you guys are the same way and you guys would appreciate that. But on today's agenda, for one, we're getting a new air conditioning. So we are having the AC guys come in, and then also too, they're going to be working on taking down I don't even know how many trees. I think we have 5 or 6 trees up front. We have about 5 or 6 that are going down in the back, and some of them are large. So it's going to be very interesting. Like, this is not something I could do on my own. I definitely am leaving it to the professionals to make sure that they do it the safest way possible. But then also too, we're going to be doing another chunk of clearing because we just want to get our backyard and our front yard to at least 80%. We're definitely going to have to do more phases of landscaping and adding more stuff, but I want to get it to where it's like prep ready to go, to where we can lay sod all at once and just, it can be beautiful. I mean, it's already beautiful, but we're going to take it to the next level. So that's everything that you guys are going to be seeing. So today's going to be part 1. Today, you're going to see all of the clearing, all of the tree stuff, all of the land prep and everything. And then I believe the next video, we're going to be digging. We're going to be digging a pool. We're going to be it's all going to be marked out. You're going to see things in bits and pieces. I will have all of this linked into like the new home series on my playlist for my YouTube channel. I do also try and share some of this content now on TikTok. It's been kind of the plan. Anything that's under an hour, I try and share over there too. So if you're more of a TikTok person instead of a YouTube and you're kind of dangling over on YouTube and you want to try another platform, definitely try over there because I've been curious about it. And I'm sure by the time you guys are seeing this, there's a lot more content down there for you guys. So we have lots of stuff to come. We also, I think, are going to be starting some inside projects too. So I'm very excited for that, but I'm hoping this all goes smooth. Let's go ahead and get started with today. I'm going to bring you guys outside first. I think I need to change my shirt, but I'm going to bring you guys outside first before they get here and show you everything. It is pretty early this morning. I want to try and get everything, kind of see it before, after, walk you guys through everything so you guys kind of see the process of how all of this is going to be transformed.
I'm going to start out here so you can kind of see. So unfortunately, a lot of these trees have gotten really damaged from storms and that. And you can kind of see, if you can kind of see these limbs, there's a lot that they are trying to come back, but they're just not healthy. We've had them come out and inspect the trees a couple times. A lot of them, I can really show you well on this tree, has some holes that like woodpeckers and that have come in. They did inspect the tree to make sure that there are no birds in those holes and that. So that was my concern because it's kind of like all these babies are here. So essentially they're going to take this one, this one, this one. They're going to keep that one. It's a sweet gum tree, which has those pokey balls that I've talked about before. But it's just too big of a tree to take down in the sense of like, it's so big and healthy. And we're keeping this water oak. It really sucks that they have to clear it like that. But I mean, there's nothing you can do because of the power lines. So like I said, this one's going, that's going, that's going, that's going, and that's going. This is the only one that's staying for over here. And then on this side, that one's going and that one's going. So that's kind of all over here. I will be planting a lot more trees. That will probably be in the fall or early next spring, just because it's not a good time to plant because now it's too hot. I am going to eventually, I think probably this fall or next spring, be moving this magnolia because it's too close to the house, and those are very slow growing, but it will eventually. It's really easy for like animals and that to climb up and then get in. So it's not the best to have, but I think that one is gonna stay. I still have the fountain there. Oh, but do you see what I mean? Did you see that squirrel jump? That's kind of the problem. I think if it was over more, okay, that just proves that I think we need to, do you see him up there? See, this is why we're doing this, okay? Because we don't want to have any issues. And then you can see we've been slowly working on trying to kill all of this. It's coming. I mean, considering how hard it is to kill bamboo, everybody says it's like next to impossible. You can tell like it is. We've killed a lot. We just have a little bit more to go. They are going to be taking this guy down. I just don't like that it's leaning kind of by the house, and they're going to come and trim it for the power lines anyway. So we might as well just get that one gone. The burn pile, they're going to just be chipping all of that because the pool will be going here. And then these trees we are keeping, and for some reason we have named them the Three Caballeros. I think it's kind of funny, but I love them. We recently have just been like trimming them and cleaning them up. But yeah, these are our Three Caballeros. You can kind of see the birds in there. These trees are coming out. I think that's staying. And then all the way to kind of that back line here is where they're going to be clearing. So everything in this cluster, that cluster, the rest of the brush pile, these two trees are coming down. This is the only tree that they're pretty concerned about because we have a septic system, okay? And then you can see one of the sprayers here, and then one right there. The reason why it's a concern is because it's such a big, heavy tree. Typically when they drop, they can bust the lines underneath. So that's the only concern, but I think it shouldn't be too bad. But they're going to be, like I said, coming and clearing all through this back here. I'll kind of walk you guys back here because I don't think I've ever walked you back here. But you can see that little tree we're keeping. But all of this is gone. You can tell like they're not healthy. And we'll be, like I said, replanting a ton of trees. So don't worry about it. And then all of the trees back here are going to be cleaned. And anything big is we're going to keep for now and kind of see like that cluster of trees you can see, but all of the underbrush is going to be gone. And then it'll just be kind of a straight line. And then we'll kind of clean up over here as well. We've named this path Lincoln Run Road because this is like Lincoln's path that he runs through every day, multiple times a day. So you can kind of see right through here, they'll be kind of cleaning that up. And then all of this underbrush. And then like these little guys will be taking all that. It's the trees that they're going to keep. So like this one, this one, this one, that one, that one. They're going to keep those. But then all of this is going to be cleaned out. And then you can see it's like our little walking path. But they'll clean all of this, kind of run it through the power lines here. I feel like I can hear some deer because this is usually kind of where the deer come in or they head out. But you can see like all of this will get cleaned out. All of this will get cleaned out all back here. And essentially it's going to stop kind of right in here. So from like this point on is where they're going to clean, but then they're going to keep all of this. Oh, it's the squirrels. But you can see this is kind of where the deer have clearly been here. We have some cameras back here too that we watch the deer, which you guys see all of the time. But I'm excited to like enjoy like these pine trees back here. We'll clean up in here a little bit more. We have some paths that kind of go to the back of the property. This is, from what you can see in the backyard, we have like a whole nother third of it left, at least third or half left. It goes way, way, way back there. And then too, there's horses back there too. So in the winter, we can see the horses when the trees and the underbrush kind of die off a little bit and go more dormant. But see all of this, we're gonna keep this tree, obviously. I think we're keeping this tree. I think we've decided to just keep all the trees, but like this is gonna go. And then I don't know if you can see like the trunk in there, that's gonna go. But see all these nice like pine trees in that? It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. But like, look at, like, you can't even tell there's things back here. So I think getting back in here and cleaning up will actually help a lot. And then here's kind of a back view. So like these, like I said, these trees will be gone. They'll take that stump. Essentially where the burn pile is, like our fire pit, that's like almost the middle of the pool, essentially. So we need to get all of that cleaned out, but then all of this will kind of get cleaned too. So again, that back line, and then it goes way over there, and then kind of squaring it off to kind of keep all of this cleaned up. But you can kind of see, like, that's one thing with Texas and the South is there's all this underbrush, and it's really, really messy. There is a ton of sweet gums in here, which I'm not really thrilled about. But I'll be excited to see some of these trees because we love the trees. We love the privacy. We love the critters that kind of come with it, but it's just a little too a little too like overgrown. I found some pictures of how it used to be, and even then it was like even fuller. So I feel like it has been cleaned up, but kind of essentially to these trees, we're just going to clear over. That gives a little space over here too, but it's going to be a whole difference the next couple days.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
So that was an intense day one. I did not think it was going to be as much done in one day as it was, but they honestly got so much done. These guys are amazing. This is not things I could do. Like, this is definitely out of my box. There's no way I could have done all this. And the fact that they were out here extremely respectful, made sure they cleaned up every little bit. It turned out so good. And you're probably like, okay, Jeannie, I want to see the finished product. We're gonna get there. So I want to get to the end and then kind of show you guys a full reveal. They still have a little bit more that they're going to be finishing up tomorrow, but I kind of want to wrap this up so you guys can just get a feel of how big of a project this is. I will say the biggest transformation, I mean, besides my AC, has been the trees gone and then having the stumps grounded. So the plan is once we lay sod where those stumps were and they got grounded down, is sod can go ahead and lay on top of them. It's going to be a few weeks though before we even get sod. Sod and landscape, like pretty landscape, is kind of the last step. We have noticed that we have a little bit more to do maybe in the future. We got done a lot of what we wanted to get done, but we're kind of in that, do we do a little bit more? Do we leave it as is? So one recommendation that I have learned over the years when we do big projects, this is definitely the largest project and the most expensive project to date, I would say, that we've ever done. But what I can tell you is that let things marinate. So we have been in the house now just over a year, and it has, my ideas have changed about 50 times. Like, I have thought about different things. I have considered different options. I've considered different designs. When I first moved in here, it was a very different plan from when I am today, where we've gotten started. Let things marinate. So that's why I love to do things in phases, because my ideas change, my needs change, my desires change, my budget changes. So let things kind of go at your own pace. And if it takes 10 years to do something, that's okay, because your life changes. You change so much over that time, and trends change. So that's one thing too, is I'm pretty neutral. I'm pretty simple when it comes to that. I try not to be too trendy of a person. I like timeless. I like classic. And if that means I'm a beige Betty, I'm a beige Betty. I don't mind that title. I think I'd rather have that than something else, you know? So just, that's my little tip. And then also too, they're going to be coming out to mark here next. So that's where we're going to start the next video, is they're going to be marking out for the pool. They're going to be digging. They're going to be, they get a lot done in a week. So one thing too, if you guys are curious about my contractors and that, I will leave all of their information down below. These are all of these contractors that have been out here I have used in the past. These are ones that I trust. These are ones I don't call other people. I only call them because they are who I've trusted over the years, over the long period of time that I've been up in the Houston area. And not all of them are specific to my area. A lot of them go to the greater Houston area. So I'm in like the north side, but they go all the way to the south. You know, like they go quite a bit. I know people that, you know, I know some of my contractors even go to College Station. They go down to League City. I mean, they'll go all over. So if you guys are curious about who we use and stuff like that, questions for your own stuff, I'll go ahead and link them down below, because I won't link people that I do not recommend. And you probably won't hear me talk about them if I don't recommend them. You're more likely going to hear me talk about them the entire time, because I do recommend them. And to wait till the end of this series is done, see how my tone is then, because my one projects that I've had in all the years past might have been very different than this experience. So I don't see that happening, but you never know. You never know. Things always change. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, like I said before, I would highly encourage you guys to subscribe, because this is going to be a very cool project. I think it's going to be very unique. I'm very excited for our family and for our friends, to everyone can enjoy this. I'm so excited to share this for you, but I'm doing this most of all for us to double click back into our memories and to be able to see this journey and to see kind of where we started and our accomplishments and the hard work that we've put in it, because it's definitely labor of love, and that is a love bug. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.